professional wrestling's outspoken icon is Axl Rotten.
Hey guys, what's up? This is the one and only hardcore chair swinging freak Axl Rotten. What I like to call myself now is professional wrestling's outspoken icon. Simply because through a lot of years, I've been privy to a lot of bullshit that's been going down in professional wrestling. And see, unlike a lot of guys out there in the business, you know, I've done my fair share of shoot interviews, but I have held back some of the juiciest shit that you're ever going to hear. And I have finally come to terms with someone to put out that video. And it's going to be coming out real soon. But what I want to talk about right now is something sort of a little bit of a learning apparatus for the younger students, simply because professional wrestling now is not what it was when I broke into this business. See, I started wrestling at a very young age. You know, I was 16 years old when I started wrestling. That's why I really get upset when I hear people that don't know anything about the industry throwing around the terms of washed up, old. I'm in the prime of my career right now. The problem is my big mouth got me into a lot of trouble, and my, shall I say, use of non-prescribed pharmaceuticals, which I am very proud to say that I am clean and sober of. And, you know, I have to prove that to people, and I'm willing to do that work. I want to do that work. I want to show people that they can trust Axl Rotten. I want them to see that they can trust Axl Rotten. And so the topic I want to stick with today is wrestling schools, because I get asked so many times about pro wrestling training centers. Who's qualified to teach me, Axl? Where can I go to be the next WWE heavyweight champion? There is nowhere you can go to become the next WWE heavyweight champion unless you go to the WWE Performance Center located in Orlando, Florida. And if you haven't noticed, I'm taking off my glasses a lot more now because I'm on a new regimen that is seemingly working very well in treating my Bell's palsy. It seems to be working unbelievable, and it's nothing but natural herbs and vitamins. But I will be throwing the shades on periodically because I do have a sensitivity to light. You'll find that I do all my videos unscripted, and that's simply because I like to just come off the top of my head with things and talk about things that are on my mind. So getting back to the idea of training and learning how to become a professional wrestler. My advice is simple. If I could tell everyone, you know, how do I become the best professional wrestler possible, I'd say come see me. Because it's not ego, and like my friend Bob Ritchie says, it ain't cocky if you can back it up. And I can damn sure back it up. I can teach you every aspect of this business, from the in-ring technique to the part that I love the best, which is when you're in an arena and there's 10,000 people, or there may be even 200 people in like a fire hall, and you have these people in the palm of your hand, and you know that you're controlling their every emotion. That is one of the greatest experiences ever. I mean, it is just awesome to know that you have their every emotion right here, right in the palm of your hand. And that is such a cool thing. And that's what the psychology of this business is all about. And that's what more, I always say the guys that run around and do 50,000 moonsaults and things like that, I used to be so against it. But I'm not anymore, because those are the guys that will never get it right here. They'll never get the psychology of being able to control 20,000 people's emotions. They'll never really be a good worker. And, hey, they're fun to watch. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I can name 1,000 of them right off the top of my head that I think are fun to watch. But they're horrible workers. But you're not going to catch me doing that. But you will when my new RF video shoot tape comes out very soon. Because that's when I have every intention on naming names and probably pissing a few people off in the process. So let me answer a few questions that I know people have been asking me over, the last couple months. Yes, I did the Extreme reunion with against doctor's orders, but I felt that the fans were more important. I also feel that every time you get in the ring, I don't care if it's 25 people or 25,000 people, you should give the fans 110%. And in these series of videos, I want people to understand that, Axl Rotten is not just, the hardcore chair swinging freak. I was the number 3 ranked unlimited heavyweight in the United States of America. I won the AAU Junior Olympics. I am an accomplished technical amateur wrestler. And what I'm going to do for the next few years of my life is I'm not going to sell out. I'm not going to give up, on the extreme Axl Rotten, but I'm also going to show the fans that there's a wrestler in here. A guy that, since I was 4 years old, wanted to be a professional wrestler and achieved that goal. So, now that I've done it, and I became world famous for being one of, without question, the most violent, innovative, hardcore wrestlers of all time. And many wrestling magazines and news reports have stated that the Axl versus Ian Rotten feud is what brought life to ECW. Now, I don't care how many feelings that hurts or who doesn't like it. The fact of the matter remains, that's when you had people like, Hard Copy and Inside Edition coming to the ECW events because they were all like, what is this, barbed wire baseball bat? They weren't sitting there talking about, what is this, Raven versus Tommy Dreamer or Tommy Cairo versus Sandman. They were asking, who are these guys that are ripping each other limb from limb with barbed wire baseball bats and such? And that was us. So I'm going to keep this short, under 10 minutes, like I always say that I will. And very, very soon, the brand new RF video shoot tape will be coming out, where I will be dropping bombs. And Mr. Nice Guy is over with because I'm naming names. I never thought I'd have to do this, but the time has come, and it is quite clear. Your Antichrist is fucking here.